All right, so tonight we're going to talk about a great feature with life insurance today, and that feature is called return of premium. You see, a lot of companies, you buy life insurance and you pay for it, you pay for it, you pay for it, you pay for it, Luke, and then you finally outlive it and then they don't pay any claim. Just to let you know, less than 3% of term policies ever pay a claim. Less than 3% of term policies ever pay a claim. I don't know if you knew that, Norman. Less than 3% ever pay a claim because people simply outlive them. So we're not going to get into it in this training session, but thank God for living benefits. Life insurance today is different than what grandfather's policies used to be, because before they had to die to get a claim, but now today you can get money out of your policy just because of a critical or chronic illness. Again, that's not what this training call is about. What this one's about is you can get all your money back if you outlive the policy. So it's a term policy, and it's insurance if you need it, and it's a full refund if you don't use it. Insurance if you need it, and a full refund if you don't use it. There's a lot of companies out there, Denver, that don't even play that game, and we will play that game. What I like about, we have actually 2 to 3 companies that will do it. One company will give you 100% of your money back, or 50% of your money back, and you can sign up for the one you want, depending on what you want to spend on that feature to get all your money back, or 50% of your money back. That company's called CFG. The other company, Mutual of Omaha, that does return of premium, will give you all your money back. So I want to show you how this feature works, though, and how the feature works with inside of the product when you add another rider called waiver of premium. So you have the refund of premium rider, Virginia, that I want you to add. But whenever you add the refund of premium rider, I want you to also add the waiver of premium rider, because the two of them together is like Mount Fuji. It's pretty powerful stuff. So anyhow, here's the deal. Let's say you have, just for example purposes, let's say you have a 30-year-old male. And what I like about the return of premium product, Alan, is selling it to somebody who's self-employed. Selling it to somebody who's self-employed, because that's where I find it the most powerful. If the person's not self-employed, before I sell return of premium, Alan, I'd rather sell GULE, a Mutual of Omaha product called GULE, Guaranteed Universal Life Express, or GULV, the fully underwritten one, if I'm competing, because I have the ability to do a term that no other company in the country can do. I can do a 33-year term, a 42-year term, a 47-year term, a 48-year term, a 51-year term. Again, this training call isn't about that. This video isn't about that, but I'm planting a seed for another one, because imagine sitting down with a client who's only been told they can get a 30-year term, and they wanted a 33-year term, or a 37-year term, or a 39-year term. Who cares about their money back? They want to leave a death claim. And they know they're not going to live past this age, but now the insurance companies that they're dealing with won't cover them till that age. And they'd rather leave their family $200,000 and not just $20,000 of a refund. And I can cover them to that age. And it's a great product. Remember that for another video, another time. But anyhow, if they're self-employed, if they're like a barber, or a beautician, or a cosmetologist, or a massage therapist, or a landscaper, or a painter, or a construction guy, somebody who's self-employed, return a premium product might be up their alley, and I'll show you why. So this 30-year-old male, let's say that he is a landscaper. He's self-employed, and he's a landscaper. And he has a family, and he wants to get $100,000 worth of coverage. So we can take this 30-year-old, and we can take him to Mutual of Omaha or to CFG and sell him a 30-year term that would give him all of his money back at the end of the 30 years. By the way, what I'm about to show you with the power of waiver of premium and return of premium is only when you pick the 100% return of premium feature on CFG, which is all Mutual of Omaha offers. So the client wants to purchase it, and he knows he's covered in only till age 60. He knows it will end when he's age 60. Let's hypothetically assume that the $100,000 without return of premium is $99 a month, but with return of premium, hypothetically, it's $179 a month. So if he wants all of his money back at the end of 30 years, Denver, he's going to spend $179 a month. If he doesn't want all of his money back at the end of 30 years, he just spends $99 a month. So this is the return of premium rider. Now, he pays for the next 30 years, and at the end of 30 years, He'll get all that money back. So you take your calculator and you say, okay, 179, or actually let's take 12 times 30. That's 360 months times 179.99. His refund would be $64,796. That's what his refund would be. Or instead of taking the refund, just to let you know, he can leave the money with the insurance company and buy paid up insurance. He can buy paid up insurance. But if that was his plan to begin with, he'd have been better off, like I said, getting a GULE that would have covered him till age 99 or 100 at a lot better price. But anyhow, back to this is, by the way, called TLE with Mutual of Omaha, or it's called SIT with CFG, simplified issue term. So, and these are all hypothetical numbers. This probably ain't anywhere near those prices, but we're just saying that they are. But anyhow, this is just for training purposes. So 99 without return of premium, 179 with return of premium. He's a landscaper. You look at him and you say, because you're self-employed, you can actually take the expense of your life insurance and write it off to your taxes as a business expense. You can call yourself the key man, make this a key man policy expense, so this is written off to your taxes. It's a write-off as an expense, like your cell phone and your car or lawnmowers or whatever you're buying, your gas for your lawnmowers. It's all a write-off to business expense. So they like that. They're interested in that. And oh, by the way, at the end of 30 years, you get all the money back tax-free. So you get the best of both worlds. You're writing it off as you buy the policy, and then you get all the money back tax-free. They send you that back tax-free. It's not reported to the IRS. It's pretty cool. So anyhow, but here's the feature I want to tell you about. Let's say you add the waiver of premium. And that maybe brings it up to like 183. By the way, you get that additional money back in a refund. That will also be refunded to you if you outlive the policy. But here's the cool thing, Sherry. Here's the cool thing. So this landscaper goes up into a palm tree after owning the policy, say, 1 year. He's had the policy for 1 year. He goes up into this palm tree, and he falls out of the palm tree, and he breaks his back. He breaks his back, and he can never, ever, ever walk again. He's 31 years old, Norman, and he's been told he can never walk again. He can never work again. He's done, Terry. So, what Mutual of Omaha will do, what CFG will do, Blake, is they'll pay his premiums for him as if he paid them himself, because he added the waiver of premium. The waiver of premium means they'll pay your premiums for you. They'll pay your premiums for you. He could have got injured after 1 month. I'm using 1 year as an example. It could have happened after 5 years. It don't matter. If he can't work again because he becomes disabled, they pay his premiums for him. By the way, Blake, it's not just until age 60. The way the waiver of premium works, you see, most term policies in America today, after they end, are allowed to be annually renewed all the way till age 95. Now, it becomes very cost prohibitive to continue to renew a policy every year to age 95. I mean, premiums go through the roof. For example, my $375 policy a month, when I turn 70, when it's officially over, will go to 12 grand a month. I'm not going to pay 12 grand a month. When I'm 71, it goes to 16 grand. When I'm 72, it goes to like 19 grand. It's cost prohibitive. Unless you're really dying of something, and you can take a loan out, and you can borrow money to keep it in force because you know you're going to die, there's no other reason to keep it. It's crazy talk how expensive they get. That's called annual renewable premiums. But anyhow, so if you get the waiver of premium, they don't only pay for your policy till it was supposed to end, but because he's disabled, they'll continue to pay it until he's 95. So literally, he's going to have a death claim because less than 3% of people live to be 95 in America. But here's the part I want you to focus on. Norman, this is the part I want you to focus on. So this is when I become David Copperfield. This is when I become David Copperfield and I show you some magic. See this pen right here? It's still there. I want to show you some magic. Here's the magic, okay, Denver? Here's the magic, Terry. Because he had waiver of premium with return of premium, they pay his premiums for him. Everybody understand that? They paid his premiums for him.
Give him the money.
But they give him back his money at the end of the 30 years as if he paid it. So he gets the big fat refund, boom, meow, plus insurance until he's 95. That is waiver of premium with return of premium added together, which is like Mount Fuji. That is a pretty cool thing. And I love selling it to self-employed individuals who can write it off to company expense and then get all their money back. And who knows what can happen to somebody in some of these professions, like landscapers. That's a pretty cool thing. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great night.